TOK is called Theory of Knowledge, and it basically analyzes how we know what we know. And it's good theory to understand and helps us understand not only what we're learning, but why we're learning it. And then we have IAs and EEs. So basically, apart from studying your subject, you also have to do an internal assessment and an extended essay. IAs are there for every subject, and it's basically an extended research of the subject where you choose your own topic and pursue greater analysis in it.
Hi, welcome to Slate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today, we have Mr. Vaibhav, who's studying 11th standard in Trio World Academy. It is in Sahakar Nagar in Bengaluru. Let's talk to him and understand what he thinks about the school and his honest opinion about it. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Vaibhav.
Thank you for inviting me, sir.
So, how's the school like, and for how long have you been studying there?
Yes, sir. So I joined Trio in grade 3. So I actually moved from the US and I joined here when I was, I think, 8 years old. So it was obviously a new experience. Everything was new. I am Indian, obviously, but then still the culture here is very different than the Indian culture there. So it was a lot to take in and it was pretty overwhelming to adapt. But I feel like Trio really helped me adapt to the new environment and fit in. And through the learning and with the teachers and all the opportunities that Trio's provided me, I feel like it's fostered me to grow into a pretty good student.
Got it. And if you're given a superpower and made the principal of the school, what would you do? What would you change?
If I was the principal of the school, well, I'd still be pretty happy with how it's running, pretty happy with the curriculum and the extracurriculars. I think if I was the principal, I would try to make sports mandatory for high schoolers because if you don't select PE as a subject, you don't have any playtime really other than lunch, which is pretty short. So I think it'd be good to have mandatory sports, at least one class a week for all high schoolers, just to, stay in good physical shape and obviously have fun. I think I'd made lunchtime longer as well because that is our only playtime and it's only about 40 minutes. So by the time you've got your food and you're ready to go, it's already 35 minutes done. So we don't have much time to play. So I think that's pretty much the only things I would change. Other than that, there's a good mix of extracurriculars and studying, and all the classes are very interactive. So I think
Got
I'd be
it.
pretty happy with everything else.
And Vaibhav, for those students who picked PE as a subject, what kind of options do they have in terms of games and sports that they have?
Yeah, so in IGCSE, it's a little bit different than IB. IB is called sports science, so it's more focused on the biology aspect and like biomechanics. In IGCSE, there's a physical, like practical component to it, and also theoretical. Theoretical, again, it's more related to biology, how the muscles work, all the tendons, and the biomechanics of the human body. For the practical, I believe you can choose 3 sports, and there's a vast array of sports that we offer here. We have badminton, swimming, basketball, football. And if you want something else, I believe you can record yourself playing outside of school and submit that for the program. So out of these sports, you have to select 3 and do athletics as well. So running, so timed running, stuff like that. And mixing your scores from practical and theoretical, you get your final grade. So yeah, it's pretty good, and it teaches you not only how to play sports, but the science behind it. So I think it's a good course.
Great. And Vaibhav, what motivated you to take up IBDP as a program? And can you tell the school's role in choosing this?
Yeah, so firstly, IBDP is the most revered pre-university program in the world, or at least one of the most. It's very rigorous, obviously academically, but also teaches you to be a well-rounded person. So the 3 key components of IBDP, obviously the subjects, then you also have CAS, TOK, and extended essay. So CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, Service. And obviously it is a prerequisite to do extracurriculars before going into college, but I feel like CAS is a good structure that motivates you to do it. You're rewarded for your efforts, and it's in a nice, organized, and structured manner. So through CAS, we can do creativity such as like art, for example. Activity, most of my activity is based around football because I play that a lot. And service, obviously helping the community, which obviously fosters you into a good human being. TOK is called Theory of Knowledge, and it basically um, analyzes how we know what we know. And it's good theory to understand and helps us understand not only what we're learning, but why we're learning it. And then we have IAs and EEs. So basically, Apart from studying your subject, you also have to do an internal assessment and an extended essay. IAs are there for every subject, and it's basically an extended research of the subject where you choose your own topic and uh, pursue greater analysis in it. EE is only for one subject, so you choose that. It's 6,000 words, so you have to do a lot of research. And choosing an EE that's streamlined towards your career will really help you not only improve your research skills, but also your analysis by going beyond the subject. And I think Trio has played an important role in me choosing IB as well. It's laid down a really good foundation for me. So obviously, in primary, we had the PYP program, primary years, which is also part of IB. And that also teaches you to think outside the box and study beyond the syllabus. Then from grade 6 to 10, we had IGCSE. Um, IGCSE is also quite rigorous. We had lots of subjects, lots of subject choices, and a very thorough understanding of the curriculum. In grade 8, we had a board exam, which might seem pretty early to have a board exam, but then it was pretty lax and it prepared us for more important board exams to come. In grade 9 and 10, we had a vast array of subjects, so we could explore our interests and obviously streamline that for IB and choose what we want to pursue further. And the grade 10 IGCSE exams are also extremely important and extremely helpful. And yeah, so I think
So
that's why I chose the IBDP program.
can you also take us through some of the subject options that you chose and why did you do that?
Yeah, so in IGCSE, I took 9 subjects. So English, Lang and Lit, French, math, geography, and then I took all 4 sciences: biochemistry, physics, and comp sci. So I think generally, even when I was a kid, I've been more interested in the engineering and science field than like business or social studies. So that's why I chose all those subjects, and especially I'm very interested in math and physics. I took geography as well in IGCSE because I am interested in the environment too, how it's built and the science behind it. For IB, I only chose physics, math, business, French, and English. Business, French, and chemistry. So I've taken a higher level in business, physics, and math. My career is more streamlined towards engineering, but I took business as an HL because chemistry SL is not a prerequisite for engineering in most cases, and business is a pretty lax subject. So I think it's my only light subject. So it's something where I can relax and take more easy. I've taken physics and math HL because that's probably what I'm going to pursue, and it's definitely what I'm most interested in. Mathematics has 2 choices. You can take either AI or AA. AA stands for analytics and approaches. So that's more for engineering and analytical math. AI is more for statistical and business based. So that's why I've taken AA. And most people know that physics and math AA are probably the hardest IBDP subjects. But I think I'm extremely interested in these fields, so that's why I've chosen.
That's fantastic. And we've also got to know that you got some scholarship awarded by the school. So can you take us through that journey? What were the prerequisites to get that scholarship, and what was your feeling when you got it?
Yeah, so I found out that this was a possibility, I think, at the end of ninth grade in a PTM. So I was performing pretty well. I got all A stars. So my teachers were saying, if you continue this, you can get a scholarship in grade 11. So that obviously motivated me to do better. And it was a very tedious process. So firstly, I believe the prerequisite is at least 6 A stars. So I got 8 A stars in my final, so I passed that prerequisite. I got 1 A in geography, but other than that, I got all A stars. But additionally, not only did you have to get those grades, but you also had to go through a pretty tedious scholarship program. So, firstly, there was another set of exams that tested. I believe it was just physics, math, and chemistry. So I had to score well in those exams as well. And then after that, we had a scholarship interview where they asked me some questions about pretty similar to this, my journey in Trio, why I deserve the scholarship, and why I think um, I'm a candidate that should get the scholarship. And finally, we also had to submit a portfolio of our achievements. And I think it really helped that I have a lot of extracurriculars. I play football at national level, and I also sing and play guitar. And I've got many certificates in these through examinations. So I think being a well-rounded student and obviously doing well in the exams really helped me get this scholarship.
Great. And what's the plan ahead? What do you want to do in future?
So probably in the future, I think I'm gonna get into aerospace or aeronautics. So I've always been interested in physics and math, and in physics, especially the astronomy and not astronomy, the astrophysics part of physics. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna pursue. And my HL subjects have obviously helped me streamline my studying towards that goal, physics and math. And I'm gonna do an EE, the extended essay in physics as well. I haven't still decided my topic. We're probably gonna get to that next year, but I'm sure the research and the information I gain from that is gonna be vital in my future. I've started my physics internal assessment, and my research question is about airfoils and airspace, and it also talks about the aerodynamics of an airfoil and how that affects the flight and the lift and drag ratio. So I think through all this research and through going beyond the syllabus, I'm going to be able to achieve my goal of being an aerospace engineer.
Got it. And eight A's or whatever you have achieved wouldn't have been possible without the teachers' support. So, can you tell what role did they play, and your experience of uh, being close to the teachers?
Yeah, so I think the teacher probably played the most vital role in this, obviously. They've supported me through every step of the way. And I have a great relationship with all the teachers, whether it be personally or professionally. So I think having good teachers that foster learning in you is extremely important. They've been very supportive, and not only are the classes educational, but also extremely interactive. We very frequently have many presentations and activities that help reinforce our learning. And I think apart from the teachers, my classes also helped me greatly. My group of students is very competitive, and it compels me to do more, to study harder, and to try to stay on top of my class. So I think all of these together have really helped me achieve my goal, and yeah, just been a great environment in general.
That's great. Thank you so much, Vaibhav, for coming forward and sharing all these thoughts and opinions. I wish you all the best for whatever you want to do and all the effort that you want to put in building your future. And thanks once again for your time.
Thank you, sir.